Welcome back to the Realm Recap, guys. This is the show where we bring you up to speed on the happenings of both the PGS and now the PPL since it has begun. I'm your host, Pretty Hair. Let's get into it. But before we do, I want to go ahead and apologize for our gap in coverage as we've been renovating the studio, bringing you these great new sets, and kicking off a new production with the start of the PPL. In Europe, the big matchup this week was not as sincere, the World Championships versus Ninjas in Pajamas, in what we call the finals that should have been. Neither of these teams made any roster changes, so it seemed as though we'd get our proper final from what PWC could have been. Stiffer competition, sure, but business as usual for Na'Vi. The champs didn't roll through NIP by any means the way they did to Fnatic at PWC, but the score will go down in history as the same, a sweep. The champs looked nigh unstoppable in their doubleheader in week number 1, but before we head over to North America, let's take a quick look at the European standings. There's plenty of new faces over in the North American PPL, some of which you may recognize from the PGS. Let's take a look at our first marquee matchup in NA. Marquee matchup between SK Gaming and Envious would start us off and had me thoroughly befuddled as to what the outcome might be. Envious's coach Metapusher told us to look out for Envy in Season 2, and for good reason. They looked absolutely electric, dominating SK in the first 2 games before their former teammate Invocal would pop off on Kinessa to force a Game 4. But ultimately, Invocal would be left wondering if he made the right decision, as Envious took a solid 3-1 victory in the first match of North America. But guys, there was plenty more hot Paladins played in the North American competition on Sunday. Let's take a look at the NA standings and see how it all shook out. It just wouldn't be a Realm recap if we didn't at least touch on something from the PGS. And this week, I want to talk about what could possibly be the hottest Leon ultimate of all time. Wombo comboed with a Ceres Convergence. This play is undoubtedly Nick's pick. Guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Realm Recap. I'm very happy and excited that the PPL is finally back, but the action, as you know, don't stop. 7 days a week here on Facebook.com/PaladinsGame at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can get your fix. My name's Pretty Hair, and I'll see you next time.